Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you about how I recovered from a wrist injury and actually managed to help it boost my cubing stats. So let's get right into this. So throughout this video, I'll be explaining basically how I got injured around the starting of September and was pretty much away from cubing for the whole month of September. And then I participated in Cubello Speed Cubing Unlocked 17, which happened on October the 4th. And
Oh
I did
no.
well. You guys will see how I did
Uh,
in a bit.
27
But
but plus
yeah,
2.
I will just be talking
So
about how I
29,
recovered from
29.
this injury. So basically, it happened while I was playing basketball, and I managed to land on my wrist and caused a soft tissue injury. And because of that, I couldn't bend my wrist at any angle that was needed for cubing
813.
or playing the guitar or the keyboard or anything like of that sort. I couldn't even lift anything with my left wrist. But luckily for me, it was my left wrist and not my right, so I could still write. But basically, it took me around 2 weeks to fully heal from that, and it was around mid to late September by the time I had fully healed. And then I had my exams for my semester, like not my end semester exams, but my mid semester exams. And by the time those were done, it was around the end of September, and I was really exhausted from all of this stuff. And I figured that, I just need to get back into cubing because it had been too long. And I couldn't, like, it was out of my control, but at the end of the day, I still love cubing so much. And then I heard that Cubello was organizing another competition on October 4th. So I registered myself for it with pretty much no expectations, just to have fun. And my advice to you, if you have an injury, is pretty straightforward actually. It's to let it heal fully. Like, don't get right back into things as quickly as you would if you weren't injured. You should always take the time to heal as much as you can before you get back into,
103,
especially
23.
things like cubing, which are very intensive on both hands. So, yeah, it was around the end of September when I figured that I should get back into it, and so I just registered. Now, I did extremely well in this competition. In fact, I think I finished in the top six for every single event. For 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7, I was in top two. 2x2, I was fourth, and 3x3, I was sixth. So the competition went extremely well for me. But to be fair, a lot of great and notable cubers didn't register for this competition. I don't know why, but yeah. So that's why my ranks were so good. But at the same time, I'm pretty happy with my times, and I will be uploading all the videos of all my averages from this competition. But yeah, you guys should know that an injury is not the end of the road. And in fact, it could just be the beginning of a new one. I know that sounds very cliche, but if you let an injury heal fully, it can actually do you wonders. And as I've said before on this channel, taking a break is useful. So I didn't want to take this break. In fact, for September, I had a lot of things planned for my cubing side of things, but I couldn't do any of them literally. So I'm very happy to be back into it now. And October has been a great month for me cubing wise, especially with this competition. And then in the live battle for the finals, I came second overall. So I'm very happy with that. And yeah, on an overall, I've been doing a lot more of Mega Minx and Square One and events such as that. And I've been getting better at those. So it's a lot of fun to improve now. But yeah, that's been my journey over the last 1.5 months and how I recovered from a wrist injury. So you shouldn't feel disappointed if you do get injured by anything that you may do, whether it's cubing related or not. You should just know that letting it heal fully is usually always the best thing to do. So I hope you enjoyed watching a few of my notable solves from the competition. Look forward to seeing all of the averages from the competition itself, and yeah, enjoy it. So I think my most surprising average by far in this competition was my 4x4 average, but I got very lucky
159.04.
because I didn't get any parity. So yeah, I took quite good advantage of that, and I got a 31-second average on 4x4, which is by far a PB, I think. So yeah, I will be uploading that as well. So do stay tuned to the channel and leave your video ideas in the comments so I can get, right to working on them. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned. Peace. 258.98.